Hello, friends and well-wishers, and welcome back to A Quarter Ton of Fun. It's your buddy Ryan here for another episode, and today we're going to talk about physical challenges. Something that I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to push myself to get fitter, to get stronger, to get leaner. But how? Now, I know you've seen the title of this, so you know what I'm going to end up doing. Just play along. Be cool, okay? I'm just asking you to be cool, baby. So of course I thought about joining a gym. I showed you a little while ago what I do here at home to exercise, but joining a gym could be a big step up. More equipment, better equipment, more things to do, but the truth is I'm too heavy to use a lot of the equipment there safely or effectively. So for right now, that's on the back burner. Maybe once I lose a little more weight. What about a personal trainer? Man, it can be kind of embarrassing working out when you got rolls and flab and flubber in front of some hard body with a six-pack. I wish there was a personal trainer who looked like me.
Then you need Brickhouse Brower, morbidly obese personal trainer. I guarantee I can whip you into shape. I was once a hard body like all those other personal trainers, and I knew my clients were uncomfortable, so I made a choice. A choice to eat 10,000 calories a day and completely let myself go. Why? So that you can work out with peace of mind. How does it all work? It's simple. You give me $10, preferably in loose change that I will put into this bag. This is my money bag. Then I come to your place, sit on a stool, sweat, and shout catchphrases at you while you exercise. You can do it. I believe in you. Failure is not an option. These are maintenance calories. I've sacrificed a lot to keep this body. I have not seen my wife or my penis in over 12 years. That's over a decade. Struggling with diet? I'm also a board-certified nutritionist. I will come to your house and eat everything that's bad for you. By the time I leave, your pantry will look like a Tasmanian devil has been inside. And when does the training end? It doesn't end. That $10, again, in change that I will put in this bag, signed you up for life. Technically, legally, for my life, which will be greatly shorter than yours because you'll get into shape and I won't. So say goodbye to your overweight woes. Get a trainer who can't touch his toes.
Yeah. Strike that. I don't wish there was a personal trainer that looked like me. Terrifying. So what could I do? Well, luckily for me, I didn't have to think of an idea. Thinking's not my strong suit. My cousin Joel came to me with a great idea. You see, Joel's in the JCs, and they're a leadership group that does community service, and another member of the group with him, named Aaron Bartell, was putting on a 5K this summer. I actually went to high school with Aaron. I've known him for years, and he's a great guy, a former service member who does a lot of races. He runs in honor of fallen soldiers and for veterans charity. And now he's formed his own nonprofit, Running to Honor, that honors fallen soldiers and raises money so that veterans can have the resources they need in their community. And I don't want to get political here, because that's not what my channel's about. But I think most of us can agree. We ask our soldiers to do a very difficult job, and it can have catastrophic effects on their health, on their mental well-being, and their emotional well-being. And when they leave the service, we need to make sure the resources are there in the community to ensure that they can get back into society and live a happy, healthy, productive life. This is something I feel really strongly about. And so when this opportunity came up, I wanted to jump on it. I try not to jump on things because most things I jump on don't survive. But still, when Joel brought the idea up to me, there was doubt in my mind. It's that doubt we talked about in our previous video, saying, you can't do a 5K. You're too fat. You can't go that far. Now wait a minute. How far is a 5K? I didn't know when Joel brought this up. I had no idea because you see, I'm a stupid American and I don't know what a kilometer is. A 5K, is that some sort of Kellogg's breakfast cereal? Because I could go to town on some breakfast cereal. So I looked it up, and 5 kilometers equals just over 3 miles. For a guy that can barely walk a mile, that's a long way. So this is going to be a challenge for me. It's going to be something I'm going to have to struggle to do. But I believe in myself, and I think with proper training, I can get there. So a little bit about the event. It's going to be held Saturday, July 27th at 7 a.m. in Heritage Park here in Taylor, Michigan. And the proceeds are going to go to help the Wyandotte and Taylor VFW halls. So if you're local to the area and you want to sign up to participate, there's still time. I'll put the link down below in the description so you can check out their Facebook page. There's also a virtual option where you can sign up and do your own walk and still participate no matter where you are. Or if you'd like to donate, there's a donation link too. I'll put that in the description. And if you donate, let me know in the comments here, all the way up until the event. And I will give you a very special shout out after the event to let you know how much I appreciate you guys being a part of this. So how am I getting ready to do this? Well, I looked up online how to go from being a lump on the couch to walking a 5K, and I found some great resources, one of which I'm using. It has weekly plans for how much to walk, when to walk, to build yourself up to it. I'm in week 2 right now. I'm doing 5 20-minute walks this week, and I'll build up and up and up until finally I'm doing 30-minute walks 4 times a week and a 60-minute walk to end the week. As I go through training, I'll update you guys, and I'm going to do a special video on the training to show you how it's going and where I am coming up in a few weeks. And of course, on the day of the big event, I'm going to film as much as I possibly can to share it with you guys in a special episode. Now, with that all said, it's time for weekly... Wait a minute. There is no weekly weigh-in because I'm filming this ahead of time. I'm actually filming this last week when you see it. If you're watching it when it first comes out. If you're watching it later on, we're getting into the whole time travel thing again. I'm filming ahead of time. But instead, we're going to a new segment, non-scale victories. So this past week was my son's graduation from his pre-K program, and we had a great time. And my wife snapped a picture of my son and I standing together. And when I looked at it, I noticed it's a full body shot, which is rare for me because I generally in my life have avoided those pictures for obvious reasons. And I noticed I looked like I had lost some weight. So I went back and I found on my wife's Facebook a picture of Max and I from October. Here are the 2 pictures side by side. So I was pretty stunned when I saw this. I think there's a pretty noticeable difference in my belly. And again, I don't know how much I've lost in total, but I'm assuming it's over 50 pounds at this point. And I think you can really tell when you look at it. So for me, that was this week's non-scale victory. As always, I'd love if you interact with the channel. First off, subscribe. Click that button down below. When you do, a little bell will pop up. Hit that too. And every time I post something, it's going to tell you about it. You can find me on Twitter at QuarterFun. You can find I'm sharing exercise clips, I'm sharing food clips. It's a fun, cool little way to interact. And as always, you can shoot me an email at aquartertonofun@gmail.com. For today's call to action, I want to ask you, what is your non-scale victory? It's not just about pounds lost. It's not just about that little number on the scale. Sometimes it's about fitting into your clothes better, not needing a seatbelt extender in the car anymore, being able to look at an old picture and see a physical difference in yourself, being able to do something that a few months or a year or even a week ago you couldn't do. So what is it for you? What has been your most recent non-scale victory? Something that you wanted to improve on and you were able to, even if it's not showing up in pounds lost on the scale. Next week, we'll be back with another episode, and we're going to go on the road. We're going on a little vacation, and I'm going to take a lot of footage of it. Sometimes it's hard to work out or exercise when you're on vacation. It's one of those big, tough things that people run into. You tend to overindulge. You don't have your usual setup for exercising. So I'm going to try to stay on my fitness plan and show you guys some ways that I work out while I'm there and how I stay to my healthy eating. Thank you for joining me this week. Thank you in advance for any support you give to the Running to Honor event, any donations you make. If you're able to come out and cheer me on that day, if you want to just send good wishes and good vibes my way, whatever it is, I really do appreciate all of it. It's going to be a physical challenge for me. It's going to be tough. But if you don't push yourself, you're never going to get further. You're never going to get to where you want to go. And baby, I'm going to where I want to go. So if you're out there, if you're watching this, I want you to remember, no matter your size or your shape, you are
damn sexy.